Alex the Great, what's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are. The mono red deck's real good. Actually, maybe we'll finish this out. Play a couple matches with mono red. I wouldn't mind playing a league with mono red. I want to play some. I need to play some Hex today because we've got the Blood Cup tomorrow. I figure play a few matches of Magic. I've got the Dallas Open coming up soon, so I need to play Modern at some point. Howdy, Cletus. Decided to forgive Watsy. I mean, they do pay a majority of my bills. Like I said, this is, when this league vomits on us, it'll be free. There's no risk here. When Magic Online ends up being poop in this league, we will get our money back. I am playing a friendly league because the rake on the non-friendly leagues is even worse than the rake on the friendly leagues. And Magic Online rakes you hard enough as is, so why let them rake you extra? Why? Why let them rake you even harder than they already do? It just seems like a poor life decision. Although I guess if we're counting on Magic Online vomiting on us at some point in the league being free anyways, maybe we should play the more expensive one. Alright. Could be Infect, could be a Mirror, could be Abzan Company. What's up, Cord for 4? So we're going to go wall this turn, play the mountain, go wall. Let's see if Wall of Roots is fixed yet. This will be Magic Online updated. Haven't tried Wall of Roots since we updated. White, oh look, still can't make mana. I'm probably going to file for comp just because. Just going to say Wall of Roots is bugged, and because it is. It's been broken since January. That's true. You're right. Maybe my logic was bad, and we should be playing the other one just because it's going to suck. Ancient Stirrings. Banned Eldrazi? Sweet. I haven't played against this yet with Cord. I lost a really close set with the Just Skyscape Shift deck that I was played in Indianapolis to Todd Stevens playing this first week that it was out. The weekend before the Grand Prix. Yeah, it looks like Banned Eldrazi. Larynx Punchworthy with the 4-month resub. Thank you for the continued support, man. I do appreciate it. You are 121 out of 150 towards our next long stream. I'm doing well. Life's well. Can't really complain. Could complain, I guess, but I shouldn't. Now in lies the question. I think I want to play out my cards, but I also think that I want to leave up. I want to leave up Path to Exile, and the reason why I want to leave up Path to Exile is my opponent could Thought Not Seer us next turn. If he Thought Not Seers us, I would prefer it if he did not take any cards out of our hand. So we're gonna do that. And actually, if he plays Thought Not next turn, I'm probably gonna path this. So that way he just doesn't get a card out of our hand. That seems reasonable. So he could Squisher us this turn too. And if he Squishers us, we're probably going to discard the Ravine and kill it. We have this guy on lock, which is nice. I guess it can technically attack because it's got 4 points of power. Am I killing this? Yeah, I feel like I'm killing this. Just spend our resources. I don't think there's anything they usually play that punishes me waiting on that. Howdy, Sloth. I mean, like, I was beating people with Kiki-Cord when they had all of their pieces for the Eldrazi deck, so I would not be surprised if this matchup is good for us. Draw a card, play a bird, play our land that starts attacking, pass the turn. Looking for Nahiri, looking for Quarter Calling, looking for Eternal Witness. Maybe I'm supposed to ship with the Lone Missionary there, miss 2 points of damage. That's probably true. This represents Quarter Calling, not attacking, though, which is nice. I still think there's always a lot of everything. The Blue Splash makes the Escape Shift matchup better. It's only the Red-Green Titan Shift deck that I'm really worried about. We're getting Drownered here. Drowner's less good because of Spellskite. Still attacks for a lot, but is less good. Spellskate's actually very good in this matchup. Shuts down Drowner and Displacer. He's got 3 cards left. He hasn't missed a land drop yet either, which is good. He could have more lands in his hand. Play the old Sacred Foundry and ship. Sounds like game plan. I'm going to take a hit for 6 next turn from this Drowner. I haven't answered that specifically. It seems reasonable. Like having a bunch of dorks seems like a good way to mitigate losing your eye. Top 8 at a Grand Prix, right? Todd Stevens got top 16 with it in an Open. Like it's got pedigree there. Sweet, another land. Excellent. Ooh. Don't mind if I does, Mr. Kiki-Jiki. Actually, we're going to untap that and play this. Don't mind if I does, Mr. Kiki-Jiki. We even got Spell Scoot to defend him. Gosh, so good. Kiki Wall, it's my favorite combo in the deck. I love me Kiki Wall. Kiki Wall, bum bum bum. Kiki Wall, bum bum bum. So we're going to move to my end step here, and during my end step, we're going to Kiki the Wall of Moments here. If we draw Court of Calling, we could have comboed him, but I like the odds of drawing Court of Calling are like 4 out of 47, so I think I'd just like rather have the extra blocker here. So we can just like throw the token wall under the Drowner of Hope bus next turn. He's going to path to Kiki-Jiki, and I'm going to... Oh, you know what? Maybe this is a little sloppy, because now this gives him a chance to... double path us, but he's only got 2 cards in his hand, so like I think I'm fine just like losing this here. Like if he has 2 paths, he could very well have 2 paths. Alright, we didn't hit Cord, so, like, not punished for waiting. He can randomly tap things, though, with these now, but, like, tapping that to tap my Wall of Omens seems not profitable. We're getting another Drowner. That's not great for us. Could also be a Squisher, I guess. Just wants to make it uncounterable. We have 2 draws to try and kill him next turn. Displacer is a card we don't want him to find now that we're down to Spellskite. Yeah, looks like another Drowner. So we get 2 draws at 7 cards to kill our opponent next turn. We've got 4 Court of Callings, a Deceive Rexarch, and 2 Restoration Angels that combo kill our opponent with the Kiki-Jiki. We get a draw off of our draw step, and we get a draw off of Kiki Wall. How this game is shaping up, I might Kiki Wall on my turn just to try and combo at this point. Especially now that we're down to Spellskite. Tap target creature. That's aggressive. Roar. Alright, we're going to throw away Wall of Roots here. Kind of surprised he's not attacking with these two. This seems better because, like, I'm pretty likely to chump this. It might be better to throw away the Birds of Paradise there, especially since I have another one. Let's see what he's got. Wall of Omens goes away. We drew Path to Exile. What are we doing, fam? I think I'm passing. I know I said I might be aggressive, but, like, the path means we have more time here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. There might even be merit to, like, Kikiing the Lone Missionary here, depending on what he does. Nah, I ain't about that life. Just like drawing cards too much. And it's funny, if we hit Exarch or Resto here, we can combo before blocks. Because they're both instant speed. Bricked again. I'm assuming he's gonna sack another Scion to tap this down. Yep. I'm going to... Do I want to Path the Drowner here? I think I'm actually just going to throw these birds under a bus. Yeah, I should Path the Drowner. There was a very long time where I did not play Magic Online, but it's so much better for streaming. Like the free alternatives do not have, like, this isn't great, but this is better than the free alternatives in terms of streaming quality. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm just going to go ahead and gain 4 life just in case. Okay, something goes wrong. Should I play around Spell Pierce? I should probably technically play around Spell Pierce, right? Should technically play around Spell Pierce. I don't think there's a chance we get Spell Pierce in the main, but just in case. And he would have pathed us last turn. He would have pathed the Kiki before I got to untap and use it again, so this should be good. His little Drowner doesn't interact with what we have going on here, which is nice. God, man. You know what I always love to ask people like that? There's one of 2 reasons people are rude like that on the internet. One, they're too much of a pushover or they just don't have the stones to like sign their real name to comments like that. Like, I wonder how many of the people that give me random anonymous hate on the internet come up to me at Magic events and are just like, "Oh, Jeff, I love your stuff. Thanks for streaming Magic and like making sweet decks." I wonder how many people that are obnoxious random people on the internet do that, because I'm sure there's a non-zero number of people that, you know, just like would never say these things to me in person. But, like, you get them anonymity behind a keyboard and, like, they're just, like, totally start foaming at the mouth and have no semblance of a reasonable human being. Stubborn and negate. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting to get Spell Pierce there, but, like, there's no reason not to play around it because we can. So this is 6. He's just like, this is... The old friendly league, make me click through my combo hoping I don't make enough angels for your stupid blockers and your 2 scions. This is a good use of our time, opponent. 8. So I need 7 angels to kill him, and I need 4 extras. Alrighty. Alright, let's do it. He's even down on clock. It's not like I could almost see making me click through the combo if like we were both low on time and I was down on clock, but like he made me click through my combo and I'm still 80 seconds up on him. Like, come on, bud. Come on, bud. All right, Eldrazi's, huh? I want the helixes because Displacer's really annoying. Definitely want the Staticaster because he's on a bunch of tokens and mana creatures. Yeah, probably. I think they play Sky Spawner sometimes. If they play Sky Spawner, P is definitely great. Glenalendra doesn't seem particularly good. Jake76D with the $5 donation. I love your stuff and your creativity and constant creation of new decks. Well, thank you for the support, mate. I do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in and doing that next level of support for Sky Spawner. I mean, yeah, so P is good against Sky Spawner. Right, what do I not want? He probably... Missionary's like solid medium. Scavenging Ooze isn't great. Duskwatch Recruiter, they don't have a ton of removal, which might make this really good. I would not be surprised if he boards in a pile of Grafdigger's cages. So I think I want the Reclamation Sage and at least 1 Engineered Explosives. I don't like Fulminator in this matchup at all. You don't win this matchup by attacking their mana generally, especially not when we're pathing our opponent. What are... Expect 3 to 4 cages. God, that's a lot of cages. I'm going to trim some cords expecting cages, actually. I don't think that's completely unreasonable. I feel like we win this matchup just by, like, being a mid-range deck against them, and, like, Nahiri Emrakul is fine enough to combo. We need our acceleration to match their acceleration as best as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna board down on cords expecting cages. We have 1, 2, 3 answers, but I think it's still fine to do this. They're also kind of clunky. Like, our opponent's probably bringing in Stubborn Denial and Negate too, expecting these. So like, not getting like trading our bunch of mana for his 1 to 2 mana is ideal as well. So let's go ahead and submit. Revelark was removed from the deck because we're playing 4 Nahiri now, and 4 Nahiri adds a lot of clunk, and Revelark is also clunky being a 5-drop. Oh. Hand's great, right? Turn 1 bird, never mulligan. Opponent went to 6. You can Deceiver Exarch plus Nahiri, a Grafdigger's Cage. I think the version of the deck that I am playing right now, or something close to it, is the most optimal version of Kiki-Cord you can currently be playing. It's what Eldrazi got 9th place at the Classic last weekend with it, and he played my physical cards at that event. Like, he's like, hey, I didn't make day 2, do you have a deck? And I was like, yeah, I can just, like, hand you Cord. And he's like, alright, I'll play that. Yeah, I don't think you need enchantment removal, Sloth. I think you just, like, Capsize and Echoing Truth and Counter Magic them out of the game. Sky Spawner? Smells like Sky Spawner. Smells like Teen Spirit. Alrighty. It's unfortunate. We're going to get squishered next turn. Gosh, we got 2 Nihiris now? That's wonderful. Definitely playing that. Do I want to twiddle one of his lands? I feel like I want to twiddle one of his lands during his upkeep here. Because he's going to have up to 5 mana next turn, 6 if he has a... Yeah, I'm going to twiddle one of his lands. It also, like, blocks this Scion. I pick this one. No, it was not Ollie. There weren't any DQs this past weekend, I don't think. Afternoon, Dwight. So we can Thought Not Seer us, which is fine because we have 2 Nihiris. If he just like ships with the Sky Spawner in the air, we just like play Nihiri and eat it. Yeah, man, you got your cage. I get it. I get it. I'm caged. Yes, sweet. So we're in a pretty good spot here. We can trade engineered explosives and our bird for his 2 mana creatures and his cage. God, I might even just want to do that next turn, right? Like, that doesn't seem unreasonable at all. What do we think here? We got a second. Let's talk about it. Do we like just like getting this out of hand? Because like if we get like Thought Not Seared next turn, we feel really bad about ourselves, and like he takes this away. I mean, Deceiver's in play. Yeah, that's the line. We've done that before. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Shock, especially with the Shock land now, too. Yeah. Because, like, if he Thought Not Seers us, he's not going to be able to take both the Nihiris. Yeah, I agree. I like this line a lot. Sorry, MTG bot goes on mod only when we stream Hex, so it doesn't be annoying to people. I'm leaving back my Deceiver Exarch on defense because our 1 life point is more important than his 1 life point. He's the aggro deck, we're the control deck in this matchup. Who's the beatdown? These stupid Alliance and Horde things are so annoying in chat. I keep, like, thinking people are subs that aren't subs. I'm like, oh, when did that person sub? So if he has a negate or a stubborn denial, he does get the first Nihiri here, which is fine. We have 2 of them. Now, like if he counters into oh baby, pew 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 pew, get out of here. What do you got? Displacer? TKS? Smusher? Nah, don't smush me. Actually, Smusher's fine, right? He, like, eats the Nihiri, and then I untap and Nihiri the Smusher. Yeah. Alright, Nihiri down. She's dead, Jim. Hilarious Max with the 3-month resub. I really do appreciate that continued support. Welcome back to the stream, and thank you for re-upping again. Pew! And we drew another Nihiri. This is why you play 4 of this card. People ask me, should you play 4 Nihiris? The answer is yes. You should play 4 Nihiris. She's so good. She's so good. My standard card exiled his standard card, and all was right in the world. 122 out of 150. Another Smusher? God, how tilted. I would be so tilted if I smush. Woo! Standard! Woo! Standard! We did need a third one. He smushed the second one. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, opponent. No, don't kill my Nihiri. Don't kill my Nihiri, opponent. Have a heart. Oh, wait. I have this backup. Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Yep, attacking with Deceiver Exarch now. Have Path to Exile. We're 12 cards deep. Thank you very. Well, we're 13 cards deep. There's only 48 cards left in our deck, and we're playing 61. Nice Grafdigger's Cage. Nuck. Oh, this is so good. Nice Grafdigger's Cage. Oh no! How will I ever get rid of this Grafdigger's Cage? I don't know. I have no idea. How will I get rid of this Grafdigger's Cage? Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! God, this is such good deck building! This is such good deck building! Oh, God, why are we playing blue? Because Deceiver Exarch taps things! That's why we're playing blue! Ah, jeez. What do you name? What do you name with your Cavern of Souls against the deck that doesn't have counter spells? Oh, yeah. You ready to get pew-pewed, opponent? We're going to exile the Grafdigger's Cage on principle. It's the principle of the thing. I don't even really need to do this, but I feel like we should. Such powerful Eldrazi you have, opponent. And again, like, so opponent is flooding out right now, and the important thing to note that, like, we actually don't have any blue cards left until we got one Staticaster. I'm going to get the Stomping Ground in case. I shouldn't have cracked this fetch. I should have just waited, because, like, if we draw Staticaster, we want the blue, but if we draw Kiki, we want the red. And we drew another land. Alright, let's discard. Jeez, I love me some redraws. I'm going to tap like this, though, so that way, if we draw a Court of Calling, we can cast it. Sing a song, ba-dum-bum, ba-ba-dum-dum-dum. Does anyone know how many lands this Eldrazi deck plays? Because, like, opponent's flooding a little bit here, but their deck is similar to ours, where they're, like, on 30-plus mana sources, right? Or on just, like, infinite mana sources. Oh, no, it's uncounterable. I cannot counter it, opponent. 20, they're on 24 lands. So they're on, like, how many, are they on the full 8 1-drop accelerants? This guy's got birds, too. It's not just nobles. So this guy's on at least, we saw 2 birds, right? I feel like we saw 2 birds last game. So this guy's on at least 30 mana sources. Look, you just gotta have fun. 5 to 6 orcs. Yeah, so they're on like half mana, just like us. Rawr. Makes sense. Hey, Mr. Ward, what's going on? Ah, takes the champion's way out. Falls on his sword. Alrighty, let's have a quick word from the sponsor, and we'll be back with the 5th match in this league. Thanks for hanging out this afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, hi there, folks. It's Television's Ruben Bressler here from Tales of Adventure to talk about Eternal Extravaganza, which is one of the highlights of the Magic calendar in 2016. This 4th installment of EE will be taking place June 18th and 19th at the Merchant Square Mall in historic Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's a 15K Legacy main event on Saturday, and both Modern and Vintage 10Ks on Sunday. Every player that registers for any of the 3 main events will receive an awesome exclusive EE4 playmat. Prizes will be paid down all the way to X and 3 in Legacy and X and 2 in both Vintage and Modern, and all 3 event champions will receive not only top prizes, but also some really sweet looking trophies. For those that can't make it, I'm sorry, but we will be broadcasting EE4 live on twitch.tv/talesofadventure throughout the weekend. So visit eemagic.com or check out the hashtag EE4MTG to learn how you can become an Eternal Master this June 18th and 19th at Eternal Extravaganza.
Welcome back, ladies and germs. Thank you, everyone, for... Got like 3 hours of sleep for work. That seems miserable. If you get paired... What impeccable timing, Ruben Bressler. Look at that. We're 4-0. We are the friendliest of league opponents. Alrighty. Vote for what you want to see after this match. Vote for what you want to see. This hand is a solid medium. The Path to Exile, I think, makes it borderline keepable. Most of the decks that would punish us for keeping a slow hand like this in the format get interacted with via Path to Exile, so I think I'm okay keeping this. Like, our opponent's just going to go, like, Urza's Tower pass, and we're going to just, like, concede. But a lot of the decks, like Infect and Burn and stuff, this will buy us plenty of time. We're going to play Hex Shadows, or don't worry. I want to play a little bit of Magic, though. No, we're definitely playing Hex today. We're like 100% playing Hex today. Not close. We're playing like, I don't know. We're going to play Magic for like an hour and a half, and then we're going to play a whole lot of Hex. I'm not sure what I want to play in the Blood Cup yet tomorrow. I have not... Ooh, another Bird's Mirror. Okay. It's not a good start. Opponent could be on Eldrazi again. Magus of the Moon doesn't do a whole lot in the format. Could be Abzan Coco, could be a mirror. Probably a mirror. Hex is a very easy game to start and learn. In fact, if you are familiar with Magic, Hex feels completely second nature. It's wonderful. So one of the things that you can... Ooh, so this is awkward. So I did this incorrectly here. So I fetched this out because I wanted double white. I guess I don't need Path to Exile up next turn. This can't get white source right now because these are the only two white sources that Wooded Foothills can fetch. So, yeah, I'm just going to play the Hollowed Fountain out tapped here and pass. Oh... Gosh, I'm making so many mistakes. I guess we have Resto next turn. Playing the Hollowed Fountain out this turn means I can't Cord for 2 next turn, but we probably just want to Resto anyways, so... I mean... Hex is digital. Like, I don't have time for another paper TCG, that's for sure. But digital TCGs are... Ooh, he has his Nahiri on turn 3. That's very good. That's very good, very, very good. Discarded land. He missed a land drop, though. We got that going for us. Definitely playing this. 7 Deadly Sins with the brand new sub. Welcome to the stream, mate. I appreciate you stepping up to that next level of support. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Have some fun emotes of my children and a cartoon of me. Yeah, it's digital only. One of the neat things about Hex is that it leverages the fact that it's digital only to do, like, mechanics that you just, like, wouldn't be able to do in a card game that has to exist in paper. Doesn't discard. God, he has to have a path, right? Just, like, 0% to not have a path here. I think we're dead. If he's playing my deck, or if he's playing my deck list, we should be dead here. Another Cord. I don't think Cord's doing anything here. Yeah, we don't have a Pia in the main. Even if we did, we're too slow right now. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, we can twiddle the Emrakul. That's why we have the Deceiver Exarch. We can twiddle the Emrakul. Oh, I'm so excited. Boom, 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 boom. God, this is gonna be so good. Oh, I'm so excited. All right. We'll get our basic planes. Do I want to get planes or do I want to get forest here? I want this to fetch red, so this will fetch Stomping Grounds. So I think I'm going to get basic forest here, and then we'll fetch Stomping Ground with that. What if he restos the Emrakul? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll cross the he's restoed the Emrakul bridge when we get there. Oh, we actually have him dead on our untap, right? Like, we cord for Exarch, twiddle this, and then untap and cord for Kiki. Yeah, it seems fine. Gosh, look at the lines. Look at the lines. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Don't have an Aven Mind Sensor. Don't do it. Don't do it, fam. Have a heart. Have a heart. Yeah, if he restos the Emrakul, we have a window to cord for Kiki. Exactly that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're getting corded for... I'm not sure what we're getting corded for. Cord for... Oh, no! He has Spellskite! He has Spellskite! What a sickness! What a sick man! Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Ah, man. This is the problem when you give everyone else your deck. They get to play it against you. That's so unfortunate. Am I supposed to bring in Unified Will in the mirror? It's a real question. Am I supposed to bring in Unified Will? I definitely don't want this. Scavenging Ooze seems fine. Duskwatch Recruiter seems nuts. Voice is a solid medium. Got one more cut. I don't think we have room for this. I think this is usually pretty good. I would be playing the blue deck, and I'm likely playing this deck in Dallas as is. Maybe I just don't want the second Scoos, and I don't want the extra voice. Voice always overperforms. Like, it puts people in awkward situations, but, like, Nahiri makes the voice even worse. Yeah, maybe the voice is just, like, stone unplayable with Nahiri now. Bring in one Unified Will? I don't hate one. Seems like a good getcha. I guess the problem with Unified Will is we can get into spots where... Yeah, we're getting to spots where, like, he just has more creatures than us in this matchup. I'd like to play first. I would. God. Ugh. Keep. Voice does make Cord awkward. I agree. There's also situations where, like, you go to combo on your turn and they have to path and they trigger voice token with the path. Canopy Vista. Budget Horizon Canopy? Maybe. It has to be Budget Horizon Canopy. It has to be worse than Temple Garden, though. Look at that. Never didn't have it. Nahiri's very good in the mirror. First one to the Nahiri is probably going to win most of the time. We do have 15 mana sources in the deck. We have 8 fetches and 23 lands. So we have 15 mana producing lands, and we also have a bunch of dorks. Alright, this is getting Breeding Pool, and we're going to twiddle this Canopy Vista. During his upkeep. For those that don't understand what I'm saying when I say twiddle, twiddle is a 1-cost instant, I believe, that taps or untaps something. So basically, Deceiver Exarch has twiddle tagged onto it. So that's what I mean when I say I'm going to twiddle something. I mean I'm going to I really don't care about this card, right? Like, yeah, that card can go away. That's fine. The Spellskite's much more valuable than a Deceiver Exarch. I would like to point out an interaction that people seem to mess up in Paper. Ali even messed this up when he was playing the deck. When you discard Emrakul to Nahiri, you draw the card off the top of your deck before you resolve the Emrakul trigger. So that's an important to note. So, like, we drew the card, and then the Emrakul shuffled back into our deck. Things that are worth noting. Yeah, I agree. I feel like the Deceiver Exarch just, like, wasn't doing anything there. The path was super aggressive. Especially considering I think Spellskite's very valuable in the mirror. And I would prioritize. Like, I don't mind using his mana to path there, but I would definitely have pathed the Spellskite. Maybe he thought I was going to overvalue the Deceiver Exarch and redirect to the Spellskite in the first place, but this card's definitely much more important than Deceiver Exarch. Seems pretty obvious. You'd be surprised. I thought it seemed pretty obvious too, but I'm just saying, I've seen multiple people do that wrong. Multiple people. Make it a Stomping Ground here, 3rd red and 3rd green. Let's plus this, spin, Noble Hierarch. No, it's not a game loss. It wouldn't even have been a game loss under the old rules. It's like improper. You downgrade. Drawing extra cards isn't a game loss at all anymore at competitive REL. But even when it was, if you drew an extra card in the context of something that says draw a card, it was downgradable. And quartered for 2, just Rusto here. Why did you shock yourself? You were gonna get to. Sure. The question is, am I supposed to path this? I don't think I am. I think we just let this happen. Like, even if he has Cord for Spellskite next turn, like, we have a second path. Alright, so this is probably Cord for Spellskite, which is fine. We'll let the path resolve on the Spellskite, and then we will path to Rusto again, and then we will kill him with Emrakul next turn. It's funny. I always just I wrongly assume that players who play a large amount of Magic have a good understanding of how Magic works, from a rules perspective. And a lot of people that play a lot of Magic have a very poor understanding for the technical aspect of the rules and how Magic works. I like to think of myself as having a very good understanding for the technical aspects of Magic and how rules work, because it's definitely to your advantage to have a good understanding of how Magic works if you're playing in a tournament. I am pretty sure the mirror is just about Nahiri at this point. I'm pretty sure the mirror is just Ultra Nahiri, kill them. It's just Roots Bug. Go and get my thing, kill all your stuff. Do 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 do. Rawr! Yeah, it feels like it's a lot about the Nahiri, which makes these Lightning Helixes even better. Helix can buy time against Nahiri. EE for 4 against Nahiri. God, that's not unreasonable. That's not unreasonable. Is this real life? Is this real life? Am I going to bring one of these in? I feel like I'm going to bring one of these in. I like this better than... I don't think the voice is very good. Helix is good against the burn deck, and I respect the burn deck. Helix is also good at buying you time. There's a lot of games where, like, Helix is just, like, time walk. Easy mulligan. Okay. Sand's not great. No Nahiri in it, but it's fine otherwise. We're going to bottom that. Yeah, being able to respond to top decks is pretty good. God, he's got a mana dork too. It's unfortunate. Hopefully Bird's our 7th card here. Or 8th card after we scryed that one to the bottom. Alright, so we play this. Turn 2 this, turn 3 this. So he's going to get to Nahiri us, which is sad. Miss a land drop maybe? That would be great. Just sequencing properly. Right. No, don't do things right. Don't do things in the right order, opponent. I could be, like, hyper-aggressive and path this during his upkeep, but that seems super wrong. I suppose if he taps out for Nahiri here, we can path his wall and then ship the Recruiter into it. That doesn't feel great, but... Sweet. So not Nahiri. Wonderful. Huh. Am I just activating this? I feel like I'm just activating this. That doesn't seem unreasonable. We can't Static Caster his Spellskite now. And then, like, next turn we get a 2-mana Static Caster. That seems hot. And then next turn we can ship this into here and he blocks and then we Static Caster it. Okay. I guess I can respond to this trigger next turn. He's pathing his wall. Hot. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that, right? Yep. He's going to Nahiri me next turn. We are going to get Nahiri'd, team. I'm assuming that was just because he missed a land drop and really wanted to cast this Nahiri. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure the mirror is all about this card now. All right, what am I doing here now? Now the question is, do I have time to dick around? I don't think I have time to dick around anymore. I don't think I can just activate this. I think I have to Static Caster this, path this, ship into the Nahiri. Yeah, I think that's happening. Although I suppose I can activate this turn. I can always activate this next turn, though, right? Yeah, I can activate that next turn. So let's just do this. Play the Static Caster now. Makes him pay 2 life or whatever. There is not Trinket Mage to get E. I mean, you don't want to turn off your own Nahiris. That seems really bad. If he has a second path here, we're in trouble. Because he can path this. Oh, you know what? I should have played my land here. This was sloppy. He can path this in response. Alright, so let's play this out. Static Caster this. And he gets to path my guy. That's unfortunate. Get another green here. Activate this. Watch it just brick on the first activation ever. Well, it could have been worse, I guess. We've got Twiddles, I suppose. He's down to 1 card. We've got Twiddles. Your last card also bad that you played that out? Well, this is free because it convokes. So if he has, oh, we dealt with his spell scout already, right? Sweet. If he's on Eldrazi's or my list, he's only on one spell scout, which is good to know. So, yeah, I'm just gonna play this and pass then, right? Seems fine. Although if he has Cord, he can Cord for Resto Nahiri for Kiki, and then we're dead to that. Oh, we're not dead to that. No, where we are? No, because I can twiddle this and kill the Kiki-Jiki that way. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We should be fine here. A Zealous... I don't think we want a bunch of tech for the mirror. Like, if I was really worried about the mirror, Zealous Conscript seems fine. But I'm not really into just, like, teching a whole bunch for the mirror. I haven't used my Exarch yet this game, right? Yeah, that was the last game. What you got, opponent? The Deceiver Exarch interaction was the original reason I went back to trying blue. That is correct. He could Cord for Glenelendra here. Doesn't have blue. Okay, so I think I want to just get Stomping Ground here. In case we draw Kiki. Yes. I feel like his pause means he can't beat this. And obviously, like, the game's not over. Please twiddle this guy. Please twiddle this guy. Please twiddle this guy. Here's a Cord for 2. If he has a second Spellskite, props. Like, I've played 2 Spellskites off and on. I guess he's on Canopy Vista, so he could be on his own list. Oh, he did this wrong. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Wait, I'm so... So he's not playing Eldrazi's list. He's playing his own. He could have restoed it, right? He could have rest. I'm confused why he didn't Fiend Hunter his own Emrakul. I'd have Fiend Huntered his Emrakul. He also could have let this resolve if he's playing Deceiver Exarch. He might not have blue in his deck either. I guess we haven't seen blue cards out of him. If he... How do we kill the Hunter? We can't kill the Hunter, right? That's pretty good. I guess there's only one creature in graveyards, actually. So I'm courting for Witness here in response. Get back Court of Calling. Just put an extra body on the table. Do we have enough mana for this? His last card's Emrakul. So we play Kiki, and then that's 4. Yeah, he's dead. His last card in hand is Emrakul. We know that. It doesn't matter. It's technically correct to Kiki something in response here, but that actually just doesn't matter. Right? Just doesn't matter. GG's opponent. My opponent is having a conversation about the deck and some of his lines in chat here. He said, I would have gone for Restoration before Angel before. I was like, yeah, Cord, and then you lose. I'm asking him if he's not playing blue. Yeah, see, if he had blue cards in his deck, he could have let our Exarch trigger resolve during beginning combat Cord for his own Exarch, untap his Emrakul, and then ship with it. So, if he would have had blue cards in his deck, we would have lost this game. Opponent is not on blue cards, though. If you care about what we play next on stream, feel free to vote in this poll here. Looks like we're going to play some more Cord. It's close, but it looks like we're going to play some more card. Blue is the best color, yep. Alrighty. Look at all them QPs. God. If I played in Mox events, I'd be so excited to get 3 QPs. So we got 102 of them now. Look at all those fun bucks. Fun bucks are just stacking up here. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out here this afternoon. It looks like we currently have a little shy of 500 people. So thanks for choosing to spend part of your Friday afternoon here with me. If it's your first time by the stream, welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a professional Magic the Gathering player. And here on this channel, we stream Constructed Magic and Constructed Hex at least 4 times a week. For Magic, we stream Standard, Modern, and Legacy, and sometimes Pauper. And Hex, there's only one constructed format, so that's what we play there. If you're enjoying the content you've seen for I'd encourage you to show that support by using the follow or sub buttons below the stream. I do appreciate both of those. You get 246 fun bucks because when they originally converted Phantom points to fun bucks, they didn't have a straight conversion ratio and they didn't round them off. So like a bunch of people just have this random amount of fun bucks left. I enjoy learning Kiki-Cord more. Yeah, I'm learning the Kiki-Cord too. All right, maybe the answer, the poll is so close. The poll is so close, we'll probably just do both. I don't think I want to change anything. I guess that's a good question. Do we want to change anything in this? This felt pretty trim. We're only at 76 cards. The sideboard felt reasonable. I feel like we would use every card in this board in different situations. Yeah, the Pontiff is good. Like, we've got a Staticaster here that's like, it's not strictly worse, it's different, but fills a similar role. I don't like the Duskwatch Recruiter. This card could be medium. I want to play this card in a few more matches before I write it off. I want to play this card a little more. All right, let's queue up another match with Cord, and then we will play some Legacy, and then we'll play some Hex. Competitive, nope, not competitive standard. Where is my friendly modern? The friendliest of modern. The other thing about modern, like someone asked why we're playing the friendly, not only is the rake a little bit less because you get paid out at all wins, but the entry fee at lower is being huge. Like it's $8 instead of $12, and there's twice as many people in the friendly league, which means the matches take less time to queue on stream, which is nice. Any thoughts to testing Meddling Mage? I could see a mage somewhere on the board. It's like Slaughter Games-ish. Yeah, like the flip side of it seems really good too. Just like making some of our top end cost a little bit less sounds great. Like one mana Wall of Omens. Oh, jeez, tingly just thinking about 1 mana Wall of Omens. Which is right. Like I'm not one of the best players in the world, but I think it's a fair assessment to say that I am an above average Magic player, and I am content breaking even on Magic Online. Sometimes I cash things out. Right now I have a bunch of tickets actually because I top 16 to the RPTQ, so that got me like an extra 100 tickets. But usually we're pretty close to the break even line because the rake on Magic Online is insane. I don't think we need Hollowed Moonlight now that we have Unified Will. Playing Twin, 3-mana Resto, 4-mana Kiki. Yep. I feel like Reflector Mage, like, we're not a tempo deck. Like, we usually fall into one of two roles. We're either a control deck or a combo deck. Like, we rarely fall into a tempo game plan, I feel like. There is a lot of top end. There's not that much top end. Like, if you look at this, it's only a fifth of the deck that technically costs 4 or more, and like four of these you can tap your creatures to play. Like, it's not that much top end. Yeah, exactly, Tetsuo. Like 3-1, like when dailies were 6 tickets and 3 1s and 4 O's were making a ridiculous amount, I was cashing money out of Magic Online constantly. It's so close. I'd be greedy and keep this if we had a green source. That's probably not true on the play. This hand is a solid pile of poop, but I think we keep it at 6 for the scry. Squatch Recruiter on top, sure. We're on the play too. Ooh, that's not good for us. Things that are not good for 100. Things that are not good for 100. This is getting Hallowed Fountain. Because we do need blue cards. The old Stomping Ground Hallowed Fountain start. It's possible I'm supposed to shock him the Temple Garden so he doesn't know we have blue. Yeah, that's probably correct. Opponent's likely playing Ad Nauseam, for those wondering. Yeah, exactly, Lazy Chance. I completely agree. Just give them extra play points. I don't know. Like, I have completely given up on expecting Magic Online to ever be reasonable in the rake that it does. I just am content playing Hex where the rake is not like Hex is like your local game store. Like, they pay out more in prizes than people put in. It's not a complicated idea. You just give the people more money because the product doesn't cost you as much as the people are paying for it. So, like, if you give out technically $8 in product for a $5 entry fee, that product only costs you $3 or $4 to make. You're still making money. No, play points was a positive change. The people that think play points was a bad change probably weren't playing Magic Online when booster packs got down to $1.60 a piece. And that was very, very bad. It was not a good time. I mean, on the bright side, I don't want to draw any of these cards. Be glass half full here. Good work, Duskwatch Recruiter. Good work. Yeah, right, Boom Wizard. I feel like people at WotC, whoever is making like the decisions on like what they're pricing things at, doesn't understand the concept of if you make slightly less per transaction but make more transactions, you'll make more money overall. So like if you rake people less, you'll have more people playing, so you can rake a wider range of people. We've had an item on Rhetoric in the sideboard to Cord for. It was fun to draft for. Sure. Turn 4 Lotus Bloom is not particularly scary. So what do we got here? We've got a few different choices. I think I'm gonna Resto and flip this back. That doesn't seem unreasonable. I could also like I could have witnessed back this fetch land, but I really don't want to shuffle this stuff back in. I'm just attacking for 3 here. Let's attack for 3. Pass the turn. That's not even true. Stop it. Is paper product worthless? I'm basically just saying apply the model that most game stores that are successful around the country use. That's all I'm saying. Fulminator Mage that I can't cast. Excellent. This doesn't come off for 1 more turn, so we could die next turn. There's a world where we die next turn. But again, you see, Face, I don't accept that logic because, again, this is why Magic Online is eventually going to fail. People keep applying logic to Magic Online like it's a paper TCG. They are going to get run out of the market by competitors that are digital TCGs because they refuse to acknowledge they need to restructure what they're doing for the 21st century. It is not 1998 anymore. You have to structure your digital card game like other digital card games are structured. I know it's a weird concept. So I can play this, and then I can play Fulminator Mage. And then I can Stone Rain him. I can Cord for 4 and Stone Rain him. There is trading in Hex. Hex has a full auction house style. I think it's like be similar to the Diablo 3 or World of Warcraft auction house. It's very similar to the Diablo auction house, which is what I've seen, and it has a full trading system on top of that. Oh, I can Cord for 5. I could just try and kill him here, can't I? I'm so focused on... Yeah, I was so focused on Cording for Glenelendra that I forgot we had the Restoration Angel. So yeah, we'll go Fulminator and then Cord for Kiki. So let's go play the Fulminator out because it's free, basically, right? I mean, if we would have just started with Cord, he would have packed negated the Cord. So... So we're going to lose the game next turn. It's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything we can do. If we had a Eidolon in the main deck, we could do something here. We're one short of Cord for Glenn and activate it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, we tried. It's definitely a hard matchup. Just hit my attack with all hotkey from Hex. Didn't work. If we had Mystic Stake, we could Cord for it. You're not wrong. Cording for Spellskite doesn't do anything. That's not how Exarch interacts with this, and he's just gonna Angel's Grace. He's not paying for the pact negation. He's gonna put Bloom into play, and then Angel's Grace Ad Nauseam in response and kill us. Yeah. So you Angel's Grace, and then you don't have to pay for the pact negation. And then he casts Ad Nauseam, and we lose the game. We do get to look at his deck though, which is nice. Yep, all the deck lists are on the Metery page. Yeah, look, he has Lead Maniac in his main deck, so like getting Spellskite wouldn't have done anything. So you should always look at their deck before you concede. See if you find out things like, hey, look, there's Lead Maniac in the main deck. There's the Storm. He's on Spoils. Yeah, this is not the list that people have been doing well with at Open Series events, because the list that the couple of people have been playing at Open Series events doesn't play Spoils. I'm not gonna make him click through it. I just wanted to see his deck. I know the Metery no longer has paid content producers. I still use some of the free features on their website because they're good features and it's a good website. But I do not write there anymore because rating is how I derive income. So Missionary, Path to Exile is not great. Duskwatch Recruiter is not great. This card actually might be okay. Flipping it and making our things cost less is real. Voice doesn't do a whole lot. And here he might be slow in this matchup. Oh, Stony Silence is good, yeah. I don't like Forge Tender. I think these are too slow. Although I guess Nahiri exiles Unlife. Maybe a couple. This exiles Unlife. I don't hate exiling Unlife. Voice is just like a grizzly bear. I'm gonna trim a Wall of Omens and leave to bring in 2 Nahiri. Let's try this. I don't think I want 4, but I think 2 is fine. I don't know about very good. 4-mana exile, you're on life. I mean, like, so like this hand wishes it had Emrakul in the deck still, because it's just like turn 3 Nahiri. But turn 3 Nahiri is probably not fast enough. I think I'm going to keep this because she like cycles through our deck, but like, yeah, we're definitely playing Hex today. We're going to play 1 or 2 more matches after this with Cord. We're going to play a couple matches with Big Red, since there's a Legacy Grand Prix this weekend. I had people asking for that. And then we're going to close out the day with Hex. Forge Tender plus Spellskite doesn't do anything. Does literal nothing. Does actual nothing. Most people understand that it does actual nothing. I appreciate you people that understand that the card doesn't do anything. One of the two GPs is getting coverage. There's coverage of the Euro GP, I believe. Yeah, like, people like to bring in weird cards like Leyline of Sanctity and stuff against this, too. And, like, not only does Lab Maniac just straight up beat Leyline of Sanctity, but, it also, they also have, like, Echoing Truth and stuff in their deck. Yeah, right? It's a Legacy GP. Who wants to see that? Oh, good. We drew Kiki-Jiki. Wonderful. Wonderful. That means this can get Restoration Angel in 2 turns and kill him. He did not suspend a Lotus Bloom, so you're saying there's a chance, opponent. No, I don't play in Grand Prix, and I don't really enjoy Legacy all that much. Well, let me rephrase. I enjoy playing Legacy on the small scale because it's a fun format that's fun to, like, explode and get people in. But, like, playing a format that's fairly high variance like Legacy for large stakes, I find extremely frustrating. Okay, the GP Charlotte deck list. That's fair. I don't know the details. I'm just saying the few Ad Nauseam lists I've seen do not run. There's plays the Unlife into the Nahiri. Okay. Maybe just like offering this up as a sacrifice. Because I mean we have to kill this, right? It's like this isn't optional. I'm gonna play this. Crack it. Next turn, we can start Kiki Stone Raining him. It's not the worst. So play this. He must be thinking about forcing this, basically. He can Pact and then Angel's Grace, like, pitch 2 cards to counter my Kiki. Bitmommy with the $5 donation. Respect for the hard work. Thank you. I appreciate the support. It's your duty to Stone Rain that booty. Now, I'm just going to Kiki Witness now, get my damage in sooner rather than later. Seems fine. We're going to... let's start with the discard. Which card? Discard right here. Ooh. So I think we're supposed to start with this, because this way, if he counters the Fulminator, I can... witness it back and replay it and Stone Rain him that way. Because he might Pact this. He obviously has a Pact. Yeah, that's fine. If he's got a second Pact, we're in trouble. Nope. No real changes. We're playing the same list we played at the end of the last time we streamed Kiki. We finished the last league 5-0, and this is the first match in a new one. If he has a second Pact here, we're in trouble. Sweet. So let's Stone Rain his Dead Ship Reef, which can give him 2 mana next turn. This isn't exactly Kiki Fulminator, but it's basically Kiki Fulminator. We just need to buy time for Nahiri to grab Restoration Angel here, basically. I'm pretty confident there's a low chance of us dying next turn. He's also not going to lose the game because he has Angel's Grace in his hand, but we basically spent an Angel's Grace up. Angel's Grace just says you can't lose the game until end of turn, so like he would just like use Grace to pay for both packs and then combo us with Ad Nauseam. They almost never pay for packs. Alright, and now, since we can't do this Fulminator trick twice, yeah, just... Woo! Stone Rain is fun! Stone Rain is fun! Oh, I should just never board the Nahiri's out. I feel like that's the life lesson I've taught myself. That's gotta be true. Maybe I don't want 4 of them. I'm gonna cut the Reclamation Sage. I think Nahiri's better. Need one more cut here. Need one more cut. Exarch doesn't do a whole lot. It's another combo piece, I guess, but it doesn't do a lot other than that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Nahiri's too good. Nah, don't board the Nahiri's out, kids. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Nahiri's great. Great. Yeah, man. Ah, this isn't turn 3 Nahiri. We don't have red manas. I think I have to mulligan this. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this. Oh, this mana base! Oh, this basic mountain! Oh, it stabs me right in the chest. Oh. Man, this is the reason we can't have nice things, Basic Mountain. You are the reason, Basic Mountain. I think we're supposed to mulligan. None of these cards do anything in this matchup. They're just like Grizzly Bears. Oh. If that 6 could have cast the Voice of Resurgence, I think I would have kept it. The problem with that just double Lotus Bloom. My Kingdom for a Stony Silence. My Kingdom for a Stony Silence. Alright. Better than nothing. Someone asked... no, we could definitely do better than that 5. We have like Unified Wills and Mana Creatures and Stony Silences, like... I've always thought Kiki-Cord is better. That's why I play Kiki-Cord. If I thought Kiki-Cord was the worst Abzan Company deck, I would play Abzan Company. I'm a competitive Magic player. I don't just play decks because they're different. Generally, when I'm playing something slightly different, it's because I think it gives me a better chance to be winning. All right. Well, you know, if I'm dead, I'm dead. In what is frequently the battle cry of Modern, kill me! Or don't, you know, I'd prefer if you didn't, but, you know, if you got it, you got it. This is my Nahiri. Go. We played a turn 3 Nahiri on 4 cards. Like, like, if we're really lucky, he can't kill us this turn. Like, God bless. Sure, turn 3 Voice, sure. Alright, do your worst. You had 2 Lotus Blooms. Maybe you don't have the combo. Oh. The 4 was great. Yeah, I think the 6, even with the Voice being castable, like, yeah, just like cast Unlife and Ad Nauseam on turn 4. Casual. Yep. Oh, spoils into Ad Nauseam, sure. And then has enough mana to cast. God, double Lotus Bloom is so busted. It's so busted. Oh, sometimes they exile their win con with spoils. I didn't even look at that. No, he was fine. Alright, so we're going to play some Big Red or some Belcher. I'm letting the people vote. I'll put Godo's back in if we play Belcher, though. Missed me some Godo. We haven't played enough matches to determine whether or not Duskwatch Recruiter is worth its spot. We've only played 6. It's been a solid medium every time I've played it so far, so it's probably fine. And the theory behind it is fine, so it's probably fine in practice. Oh god, the votes are so split. The votes are so split. If it's fairly split, I'm going to Big Red because I feel like Big Redding more than Belching. It's hard to say which makes people saltier. Big Red gets to sit there and make people miserable, which is definitely a plus. Like Belcher, their misery is just in and done with. With Big Red, they get to sit there while under Blood Moon and just suffer. So it's definitely a plus. Yeah, I think we're just going to Big Red some nerds. Lido 1572 with the 2-month resub. Thanks for sticking around. I'm glad you think it's worth it. I appreciate the support, mate. Welcome back. We'll push our sub goal up here to 124 out of 150.